Hey guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd coming to you here. Shout out to YouTube channel Boredom. Asked if I could do a Clone Wars army for Lego Star Wars, and that's what we were going to try to do. But it's really hard for me to find all my clone troopers, and they're kind of spread around. Plus, I can't even put everything on this table. So I got my ATAPs are not on the table. What we have here is ATTE. Two of the Clone Wars era turbo tanks from 2010, I believe, 89098, I think, and then the earliest one here from 2005, and then we do have a Clone Wars era gunship in the back. All right, let's get down to it. First of all, a little shout out to this guy here. Remember these helmets? Standard black head. Very basic gun, doesn't elevate or anything, just rotates. The cockpit is cool, folds down. You got your gun turrets here, which they still use, but these were very fragile back then. They literally just, Also, the plastic seems to get harder and a little bit brittle over the years, and this is quite an old set now. That was me hitting the tripod. This is our second time trying to shoot this video here, so please bear with me. Oh, it's actually a better angle right there. Anyways, let's turn this guy sideways here. This is a very fragile set. This whole part lifts off. I think that it looks nice and low to the ground. I really like it. This is a cool little build here. These are stickers here. Not a whole lot of stickers on this set though. This piece here lifts out. You got space for 4. And that was a thing that's by today's standards, it came quite heavy with a lot of troops. These are printed pieces here, and these fold out so you can get your legs. You can also see how this build is. It's literally a brick build. If I were to grab it here, it'll probably just fall apart. These are printed. On the back, this opens up also. Gently move this around like so, and let's see if we can see it. Pop this open here, and you got a little place for your little speeder. Slides right in the back. It's pretty cool. Simple build, but very fragile. Just want to fall apart. This one is missing something, I thought. Yeah, it's missing this right here, but I thought maybe is that all it's missing? That's not bad. This is an eBay find, and as usual, sometimes legitimately people don't know that there's stuff wrong with the set. Sometimes they do know. We won't talk about those people though. Lifting up, it seems like the best way is from here, and generally it'll still drop pieces, but I think it really captures the look. Then we'll go ahead and move this one off camera. Hopefully it survives. I'm not joking, by the way. Back to 2005. But one of my favorites actually of all time is the Clone Turbo Tank. This is one that has the little crow's nest it can lift up here. And that sort of locks into place. There it is, right there. Looks pretty cool, I think. It works. One of the big problems back then is, if you notice, you can see holes in the armor. They just didn't have that worked out yet. Also, these side latches are not that great. You just lift this up here, and this folds down all the way. And what's inside of here is this rather bizarre turret build and a whole bunch of control panels and stuff inside here. It's actually very cool inside. We can see the build has a lot of the Technic pieces. But I always looked at this turret, and that was kind of a cool thing to include. It also seems like a very strange thing, because it seems like it's more of a one-off turbo tank rather than a whole fleet of them or what have you. Once again, no handles. Does have this single gun back here, and like I said, the crow's nest, and then the front of this does open up. It's back to those one-click wonders that were common at that time, and it's just very fragile. These builds are. This, yeah, that just folds down. Oh yeah, that was what it was. It does have one kind of cool feature I'd forgotten about until just now. We'll fold this back in, and I don't know if I can show this without a troop here. We'll just borrow this guy here. This is kind of a goofy feature, I think, in my opinion, but it's kind of a neat play feature too. You can put your little soldier here, and of course, you know, just close it all up, right? But you can actually raise him up. And there's a little build in here, and it literally pushes straight up, and it creates some sticking out the top, a little hatch here. I'm not 100% sure if that's really a good play feature, but I actually double checked the instructions, even watch one of M&R videos, and that is actually how it's supposed to be. And it goes up and down inside there. And this obviously is always on display because this thing is just ready to fall to pieces. In fact, I'll be very grateful if I can put it back on the shelf without it looking like it's taking a direct hit or something. Yeah, there it is. Let's go ahead and turn it around. Got your little turret here, very basic guns, got your blocky look. This side actually opens up a lot better. It's just pinned in the back, so the front does pop down, but you can open all this up, got your little bullhorn style guns here. Got actually 2 seats. There's no controls, but you know, well, it is what it is. This was 2005, and I think that for a first time out, it's a pretty good looking unit. Nice piece of unique use of the telephone. And they got this neck piece here, and you can pull these down. And this is probably one of the cooler things, is you got this. Do I dare take it out? Well, I'll be able to put it back in if I take it out. You know what? I'm afraid to take it out because I don't want to get stuck. Oh, what the heck? Let's just live dangerously. You got these little builds, they're little bombs, and these I think are just amazing. They may actually work. Yeah, they actually work, but it fits back in the next section. I don't have the newest, if you want to call it that, the little downsized turbo tank. I do intend to get it eventually. I know it's gone up in price. I probably should have gotten it a long time ago. This is another very fragile build. God, look at this drop its head. Let's take a direct hit. Its whole underframe is made with this brick built section. As a result, it likes to drop parts. So be careful. Some of these parts are hard to get now, these colors. Let's go ahead and fan over here. And we'll go to one of my favorite actually, the Clone Turbo Tank from 2010. Go ahead and put the gunner, this guy back here. I mean, I just like the articulation for this gun back here, the way it's made, it pulls out. You know, it just, everything just works so good. The next section here, look at that. You got your little weapons rack and stuff in here. Still nothing in this section here. It does have a handle, which is great. And the biggest thing is on the sides, these open up and you drop these down. You get this cool little ATRT walker here, which is a really great little build, I think. And the best part is it has these runners on the back, these slides, which allows it to slide back in without it, you know, being stuck out here. So slide this back in. And the other side, we got this little command center here. And also, I forgot to show on the other one, but the other one also has articulation. You actually have actual spring suspension here, allowing a nice twisty movement. And it's pretty sturdy, way more sturdy. This opens up here, and inside of here I put a pilot along with the gunner, and these do open up outward if you want more room. I like the headlight looks, I like the way the wheels look. I just like the whole set a lot. Really, really digging this set here. And you probably said, oh, you got 2 of them. Well, yes and no. This is my modified one, and this is why when Boredom asked me if I could post a video, this is where the problem is I have a whole bunch of these guys modified with color blocking, You see the orange on the front, and then I did the orange on the side. And it's because, and orange on the back, I really like these Clone Bomb Squad troopers. I mean, a whole lot, probably a lot more than I should. And as a result, I made a little army with just them. They're in these tanks and other things I've got. So I've got like 200 of these guys. I got a playlist. I didn't make it to 200 on the playlist. It was a contest of putting an army together, starting with 0. This one is a little bit older. It kind of fell apart there. And this side, I left the inside green. I mean, these kind of builds, standard builds inside, because with the idea that if it's a clone turbo tank being used by the Republic, they want to have uniformity. And then they'll just have, you know, one with individuals set aside. And for the gunship, we're just going to use the Zoom because it's frankly too rattly. It's a 2010. I'm still putting a back pod and stuff back inside. I had to replace most of the clear pieces and still got a lot of faded plastic. Anyways, that's it for this point. I will continue to update with my clone army. Really appreciate the views out there. I really appreciate the new subscribers and the comments. Y'all stay safe, take care, and ciao.